bitch, I got that Matt, that Ruder, that's a 30. A nigga try to touch my chain, I show no mercy. See this Ruger.
Yo, so today we got a video on the Madden 21 beta. A lot of people wanted me to go ahead and react to this, and that's what I'm going to do. Probably have another video in the background playing like a Madden game or something like that, but the beta came out Thursday. People was dropping videos on a Thursday. Didn't get no playing time or nothing. So played a lot of games, and I went through the metas of last year. Does it work this year? I went through the tips and like the little tricks and things that people were cheesing on last year. Did it work in the beta so far and certain things? So I'm gonna go through everything, okay? And if I skip over something, make sure you got a comment down below, because I probably will skip over something because I'm gonna talk a lot. And let me know what you think, or what do you know, let me know what you think changed, or ask me a question and whatnot, because I probably know the answer but skipped over because, like I said, sitting here talking. So we're gonna go through the abilities first. Then I'm gonna branch out through every single thing. This is my honest opinion. I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing for no EA. No, I'm gonna keep it a man. Regs, I'm not gonna play regs at all. I'm not gonna play it at all. And you not missing out on nothing. It's gonna be the Chiefs on Chiefs, okay? So Patrick Mahomes has bazooka. Of course, max throwing distance increased by 15 yards. Bazooka comeback is something new. Reduce zone objectives while losing. Dashing deadeye, red zone deadeye, escape artist, and no look deadeye. That's Patrick Mahomes. Going on to Tyreek Hill. His X factor is rack him up. He has jukebox, short, out elite, and grab and go. Like I said, we're gonna get into the out elites and everything after I go through all of them. I'm gonna try to run through them quick. Travis Kelce has double me. Leapfrog, which is new now. It prevents fumbles while hurdling instead of just higher jumping. Tight end apprentice. 4 additional hot routes while lined up at tight end. That really changes the ball game with the Chiefs. Then you got a deep out elite. Chris Jones has momentum shift. On field opponents have their zone progress. White. His abilities are El Toro. Dominant bull rush wins from max pass rush points. Goal line stuff. Quicker run sheds near the goal line. And then he has under pressure. So that's what he has. Tyrann Mathieu has the X factor. Reinforcements. Okay. Acrobat, which is diving, swats, and interceptions. Flat zone KO. And then short route KO. Flat zone KOs improve reactions and catch knockouts in flat zones. So cloud flat, hard flat, curl flat, seam flat, stuff like that, he will have improved reaction. Short route KO near the goal line or short route situation, he has him locked up. If you play man defense with him versus short routes, his ability is activated. So then they got Mitchell Schwartz, which is the right tackle. Natural talent, begin the game with blocker resistance and then edge protector. So that's the Chiefs. Let's go to Baltimore. Calais Campbell got run stuffer. Okay, inside stuff, run stopper, and then edge threat. So he'll be a dominant person for Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, X factor is truz. Can't fumble as a result of a tackle. Jukebox, tight out, which is consistent catching from the tight ends that beat their coverage. Okay, fast break and escape artist. Then we got Ronnie Stanley. He has secure protector, edge protector. Earl Thomas has deep end zone KO. Improved reaction, knockouts in deep inside zone. And the one everybody's talking about right now is film study. Shows offensive play after repeated play calls. It's not going to be an issue in regs, I don't think, but in Madden Ultimate Team, that's where everybody, most people are over there. Matter of fact, majority of people are over there, so that's automatic. You have some people that say you're going to sit there and spam a play all day, and now they got film study. You got some people that say it don't matter, man. That's your, that's your job to know what play I'm doing. At the end of the day, it's in the game. And it works like crazy, bro. It's like I know, let's say I'm on defense and you pick your offensive play. I know exactly what you're doing. If you try to audible somebody to a slant or something else, I know and I see that you audible him into whatever you audible him to. So that is going to be crazy to see how that works. Dude came out in gun bunch and ran not PA post, wide receiver post, and he kept on spamming it. And now I know what he's doing. He will put the slot gun on the slant, and I've seen everything he did. It's like I'm on offense. So we're going to see how that goes. So going on to the Bucs, we got Mike Evans, double me. He has deep out elite, mid in elite, and then red zone threat. That's Mike E. Tom Brady has hot route master, conductor, set feet elite, which last year set feet elite was, I think it's improved pass lead or whatnot. Now it's just increased throw power. You know what I'm saying? So increased throw power basically in velocity when leading bullet passes when you got your feet set. Then he has fearless. Fearless was a X factor last year. Now is an ability. Tom Brady immune to defensive pressure while in the pocket. Levante David has a lurker with mid-zone KO. Chris Godwin has slot-o-matic with mid and elite. Shaquille Barrett, S-threat, strip specialist, and Rob Gronkowski has tank with red zone threat. Finally, the Falcons, Julio Jones, which is really toned down this year. Double me, he has mid out elite, route technician, and deep out elite. So, And I said I would have put more on Julio Jones. Like, goddamn, you know, that's Julio Jones. Grady Jarrett has El Toro, so basically like power specialist and inside stuff. And Matt Ryan has sleight of hand and fearless. So how do I feel about the abilities and how the abilities work? There's no post flag anymore. There's really no in out elite. There's none of that. Like, say I got short out elite. Short out elite would be, you know, any short route that's outside the number. Simple as that. Deep out elite will be basically streak routes. That's streak specialist, because most of the time you throw the streak gonna be outside the numbers. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that you got to take in consideration. There's no post flag. There's no, okay, no matter what route it is, as long as the corner post is activated. No. And I kind of like that now, because at the end of the day, post flag was a little overpowered. Whether you do it or not, whether you spam corner routes or not, at the end of the day, it was a little cheesy. That's really it. When it comes to the Chiefs, like I said, it's going to be Chiefs on Chiefs if you play regs, man. You know that. I mean, hey, do what y'all want to do. If they wasn't already overpowered, shit, man. You know that's how it's going to be. It don't really matter to other teams in the league. For real, it don't really matter what they got, because what other team really keeping up? There's a new formation called split slot. You can't put this in your custom playbook. Basically, it's like, you know how you come out of gun split, you know, 2 running backs, or actually it's 1 running back and a tight end behind you. Like, you're coming out despite the ball, then you got 2 receivers to the left right there in the slot together. So then with another tight end on the right. So, I mean, they got a good halfback dive play out of that, but I don't think it's going to be nothing crazy, you know, that people come out in. The Carolina Panthers do not have a slot anymore. They took some formations from some teams, you know, but overall I haven't seen anything crazy. But a formation that I think that's going to be used a lot is going to be gun bunch. I was in it, and the vertical route, you can hit that quick nail like the old Maddens. The post route's still good. The wide receiver post, I feel like that is going to be a formation everybody going, well, you know, most people probably that have been running gun bunch, they going to keep on doing it. The gameplay is slow. We're going to start with the defensive side. Usering is bad. Very slow. Whether you use a safety or not, it's hard to lurk. It's hard because everybody runs like Gary the Snail, man. You got to, it's like they so sluggish. That's the word. They're sluggish. They're not elusive at all. Whether you use a safety or not, that's the thing. If I use a linebacker that's slow, okay. But even using Tyrann Mathieu, he's a slug. He's a snail. Using the Levante David with lurker, slow. It's a very sluggish feel to the game. And when I went to the forum, that's one thing people were saying. The game feels slow. It feels like it's moving in slow motion. I said, man, you know, I'm going to use it at D-line. And I got off on the D-line. I got 3.5 sacks with Chris Jones on the D-line in the 4th quarter. Because I was like, let me see what's up with D-line. So I hope, and you can actually control, like you can rip, you can spin and everything, you know. So with the right stick on the D-line. And I was getting in the backfield on double teams. Like when they double team me, I would break it like this. Like Chris Jones would come and just break through the middle like that. And now I'm in the backfield going to Tom Brady. So I just hope they speed up that. You know, like I said, in the forum, they're talking about all this, you know, and you can vote on the comment. One of these comments had like 800 likes. The other one had like 700. They're talking about, you know, how the game is. Another thing would be interceptions, man. Dropped interceptions has been a problem year after year. I mean, Thornhill drop, wide open pick drop, Matthew drop, Sorensen, they just drop wide open picks. Or if it's not wide open, like, you know, I jump a route and it just hits his hand. One time it hit my helmet, like my guy wasn't even aware of the ball. So I'm very anxious to see how that's going to be. It's been a lot of votes on the forum about that. But then again, this has been happening over the years. So, like, they need to, come on, man, you know. Like, those are wide open picks. Ain't nobody going to consistently drop wide open picks, man. No matter what your catch rating is. I mean, damn, you a human being. You got to catch a football. Zone adjustments. Now, I already had this vision as soon as I seen the, you know, new defensive improvements. I hopped in pinch dog 2. What I did was I set my cloud flats to play 15. And I set my curls to play 5. And what happened was everything on the outside was bad. You know, because I'm telling the clouds is playing at 15. The curl flats, because you come out of pinch dog 2, you got 2 outside linebackers blitzing. I put them in curls. Everything on the outside was bad. And I'm using it in the middle of the field. And, you know, I kind of shut down this dude was going on. So, like, I'm anxious to see how, you know, of course, the middle of the field is going to be exposed, but I'm using the middle of the field. So, it just depends on how you do. But I like how the zone adjustment. One thing I like about it, too, is on the other side as well. I came out, and I was spamming wide receiver posts against this dude. I mean, I was spamming against him. Spamming it. Cheese. And then I started to notice he taking a while to pick his defensive play. What he was doing is he went to his adjustments. He clicked on, I believe it had been a cloud. It was a cover 2. I was killing him with it. And I guess he set the zone to play back a little bit more. And my dude looked open like, oh, I'm going to keep on cheesing him. The dude looked open on the crosser, but no, that defender kept on going back. He kept on going back, and he picked me off right there. See, that's the little adjustments that are going to be made, bro. You know, that's what I kind of like. I like how he adjusted and picked it because it's showing the new zone things that you can do in the game. So it's little things like that. Like you can tell him back up a max of 30 yards. That's what I would do. You got to know distance. If I get a huge sack in this 2nd and 20, all right, I'm going to tell my clouds play 15. I'm cover 2 man and taking both of the safeties, putting them in curl flats, and setting the curl flat depth for 10 yards. Man defense is very, very good in the beta. Too good to the point to where linebackers are guarding wide receivers. That has to go. You know, I came out and just ran cover 2 man from 3-4 odd. Cover 2 man from 3-4 odd. It just not spied the safeties. Took both of the safeties, put them in curls, and I was bagging dudes, bagging them. Cause I told, and that's the thing about it, the adjustments on man. So I think man defense, man's gonna be popular early on in the year, just like last year anyway, because a lot of people don't really know what they're doing yet. You know, that's how it is. Cause everybody was running big dime 146, cover 1 hole last year, and cover 2 mans, you know, putting the safeties in curls. They would do. Now, as far as sending heavy pressure, coming out in 3-4 odd, sent everybody. That's what most people did last year. You know, 3-4 bear was popular too. That you can send pressure, but it is not cheesy anymore. I love how it's not cheesy. Like if some dude came out and he was blitzing me heavy. I guess he was, you know, it's the beta. Everybody trying to test out what's going on. So I'm not gonna say that. Oh, he probably was testing out things last year to see if it worked this year, and he was getting dotted up. I mean, I was dotting him up. The quarterback gets the ball off. It's not even that. If you contain blitz, the contain comes on the edge, but he comes out the edge like this. So you really got, even if the blitz coming, you can sit in the pocket for a solid second and throw the ball if he contain, because the contain gonna sit there and look at you a little bit, like it's gonna slide off and then he gonna go after you. So even if I block 5 and you send 7 with contains, yeah, the contains will come out, but like I got time because the way the contains, I got time to throw that jump. So boom, contain blitzes probably ain't gonna be as much OP. Everything is on the right R1 now. So if you want to shift your line, R1. If you want to contain, you got to double tap R1 to pull up the menu. That's one thing that will probably hopefully change. I don't like it at all. But if you don't contain, dude, the quarterback gets the ball off quick. Even if you sack me, come at me, Mahomes or Lamar, what I had, they actually get the ball off. Even when contacted, they get the ball off, whether you hit them or incomplete. So that's one thing I like. Cheesers that blitz everybody, they're not going to be, you're not really doing that for real, for real. You're not really doing that. Because last year, a little 8-year-old could come out and do that and probably have some success and possibly win a game against somebody that know what they're doing. Just because of the way it was, how cheesy it was, that guys just fly in and out. Big down 1 for 6 wasn't doing nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like, those things were not working. But like I said before, when hundreds of thousands of people get the game, it's going to be a meta. I got to know what's going on. You got to know what people run. You got to know what works against what. Every Madden had a meta, whether it's a swerve in Madden, man, I don't know, Madden 18 or maybe 17, whether it's a swerve, rocket catch, whether it's one man, it was nickel blitz 2 from nickel normal, something like that, came in no matter what you did. That was Madden 17. Okay, every Madden has something that's cheese. Everyone. This year we had what? Beginning of the year, the metas was man, and then it switched over to the all-out man blitz with pinch buck and 3-4 bear. Then it switched over to big dime. Then on offense, it was tight flex, near close, and you know those are the metas that everybody want to do. You know, he see my name on the leaderboards and everybody running the gun deuce. Like I ain't gonna do that, but listen, don't run nobody else offense just because they run the offense. Don't run the offense just because you see a YouTube video on the best offensive play. No, bruh. Get you a scheme and know that scheme through every situation. I ran gun deuce. When I first started running that jump, people like, huh? Gun deuce. Then I dropped the video on that jump. No, everybody. Because it's a good formation that I've seen because it cancels out the blitz because the meta Madden 20 was sending everybody and pray to Jehovah. So block everybody in the line. I got 2 routes. So the 2 routes I can put with the corners and ends, they were good. So I kind of were beating people that all they did was spam. Because some people, they didn't know how to play coverage. It's all out or I'm quitting. that's on them, man. You know, but I do feel like coverage this year will be a good thing. People not gonna blitz you like that. Coverage is gonna be a good thing. The way that you can adjust with the flats and whatnot, that's gonna be a plus. There's no such thing as a nano no more. A nano, that's Madden 16. Big down 1 for 6, cover 2 man. As soon as the ball hike, the D tack on the backfield. That's a nano. Nowadays, it's no such thing. They go ahead, they corrected that. It's really outside pressure, edge heat. There's no more gap heat no more for real. But when the game first come out, it's gonna be, you know, best play, you know, best glitch defense or blitz. I'm not gonna do that. If I post a video like that, it's gonna be probably my scheme. It's gonna be gameplay. I'm not gonna sit and practice and be like, all right, look, bro, listen, Brandon safety overdo all that blitz. Nah, you know, I'll probably have a tutorial on how to do the basics, but I'm not gonna go out my way to look for no glitch play and do all that. I ain't got time for that shit, man. If I do drop a video like that, like I say, it'll probably be gameplay. Like, oh, my new offense for the year, boom. Probably will be gun bunch on some real stuff, but we gotta see, and that's what we're gonna do, man. You know, but when those videos start to get out, that's when you gotta be aware of what's going on. It's pretty solid. Escape artist has been toned down a little bit. You know how last year you can hit R2 and you just escape out the pocket fast immediately. This year, I'm not gonna say gallops, but if I hit escape artist, when he rolls out like he'll like, you know, it's like a little motion before he go. It's not escape artist, not like he going as soon as you hit R2. No, that's kind of toned to that point. And catching the receivers is like sometimes the receivers don't go for the ball. And one alarming thing, let's say I got Tyreek Hill and I throw it with even with dashing, it's like the ball will go over Hill's head. He'll look at it like this. Like he'll look at it just like that, and he could have caught it. Sometimes when I threw the ball up, the receiver, you couldn't move him with the left stick, so it's like he's stuck. If I throw a streak, he's stuck. You can't move him. Sometimes I could move him, but most of the time, like 80% of the time, I could not move the receiver. If I throw an out route, I couldn't move him to catch it. So it's just you know, you can't really. I mean, sometimes you can, but majority of the time, I could not move the receiver after I threw the ball. So if you're gonna do that, I would say EA, make it to where it's permanent. You can't just have, oh, sometimes you can move the receiver, sometimes you can't. If you don't want us to move the receiver, then just have it permanent that you can't move the receiver. You feel me? That's how I think, because you can't just 80% of the time you can, 20% of the time you can't. That's just me on that. The run game is toned down to, put it this way, the run game is toned down, but it's more of the D-line and the awareness is kind of toned up a little bit more. You still can run the ball. It's not like you can't run, but it is kind of toned down. You still can break runs and stuff, but you can see the defense kind of react now. Overall, if you're going to play regs, you know, it's going to be Chiefs on Chiefs. I'm waiting on Madden Ultimate Team because that's where I'm at, man. That's where we're going to be at. And it's like I said, it's going to be different abilities in that other game mode because like they got playmaker, they probably got other stuff. You know, universal coverage is now an X factor instead of ability. You know, so stuff like that you can go ahead and see and how it goes. But what else? I didn't see any improvements with the ball carrier as far as, oh, I'm near the goal line, I get tackled, he reaches. I haven't seen that. Not to say it's in the game or not. I haven't seen it. You know, I haven't seen my guy reach for a first down. I haven't seen him. That's just me. That's just me. But that's one thing that I see. The left stick. You can get right with the left stick, so to speak, but it's not the same. Like you can't just wiggle past the AI because he not dumb. The AI not dumb no more. But you can still. But if it's user on user, then I can get you easy. Like not gonna say easy, but it's kind of similar to Madden 20. But if you catch a drag and I let computer tackle you, you not gonna get right with them because they gonna tackle you. If you try to cut in or get stick work, it's not going. They can tackle you. So clicking off or not necessarily clicking off, not clicking on at all is gonna be something people probably would do. You know, because when I clicked on or when my opponent clicked on, that's when I, you know, get right with him. But when he didn't click on, it was a tackle majority of the time, if not all. So that's something to throw out there. Now outside thirds still get pulled down by corner routes and comebacks. Still, like deep blues are horrible. I forgot to mention that when I talked about the defense. Comeback, pull down the outside third, post route wide him, butt naked, gone. So, wonder how that's going to be with the AI. I think they need to tone that down. Like for instance, if I no corner is baiting on no damn comeback on the outside third though, bro. Like that's just ain't no corner doing that. But It's Madden. The flat is supposed to handle that shit, man. But anyway, if the outside third get pulled down, yes, like that whole fit, like just like Madden 20, bro. If you do the corner on one side, you got the post over, that happens. But I feel like the AI needs to be smarter. If you give me one time, okay, but if you run the same play, like Earl Thomas jump, not like Earl Thomas jump, but make the damn corner not bite every single time, every time. You know, make him go back, make him actually play his zone, bro. Because now I got to put him in a deep half. And you may say that's called adjusting. No, I shouldn't have to do that. If my corner not dumb and realize, hey, he's going to come back again, I'm going to bite. Oh, he want to come back again, I'm going to bite. I'm going to bite. I'm going to bite. Even with the curl flat, like the flat is over there to guard that, and he still comes down. You feel me? So if the flat over there and the flat actually is guarding the outside route, why the corner got to come down too? Come on, man. Like, very sluggish feel to the game. Very slow on the defensive side. If you have the Chiefs, like Tyreek Hill is going to be overpowered. It's going to be Chiefs on Chiefs. And that's the reality of the situation. I had people even let me know, like, hey, I'm playing Madden Ultimate Team next year. Because playing the same team, that shit gonna get boring, bro. Like, I'm keeping real with you, man. It's gonna get boring. Now, if you pick a different team and you say, well, man, I pick different teams, it don't matter if you pick different teams, bro. Because at the end of the day, it's about winning and losing. Somebody else, when you pick that different team, you're going to get matched up against the Chiefs, and he probably going to get right with you. Running the ball, overpowered the quarterback. No, Lamar Jackson will literally get tired so fast, bro, after a few runs. The dude stayed on orange for 2 quarters. And don't run with him, it's a fumble after you get on orange. So, running with the quarterback, done, not working anymore. Spamming all that, just not working. Gun Heavy Panther, I believe Gun Heavy Panther is out the game. It's not in the Carolina Panthers playbook. I don't think so. Unless it's in an alternate playbook. Gun Heavy Panther is gone. Single back X double wing is in the game. And also, if you do have the beta, don't forget to send your feedback. Okay, don't get the beta and say, oh, I got the beta, bro. No one cares. Send your feedback. Okay, because I feel like 70% of people that play in the beta is not going to end up sending feedback in the forum. Okay, you got to go over there and let them know, because they're going to tweak some things. Like, they're going to tweak some things. It's no more, okay, slide my line right, double team outside guy, roll out, hit the corner. Slide my line left, double team outside guy, roll out. No, because corners are very, it's not, you can stop a corner route this year. It's not nowhere near overpowered last year. I don't think we'll ever go back to that. My review of the beta would be a C-. That's my C-. There's a lot of things that needs to be changed. Some people say, oh, it's just a beta. And some people say, no, it's EA Sports. What's going to be in the beta is going to be on live launch. You know, so they're not giving this company any breaks, which you can't really get mad at. Some people say most of the things that happen right here in the beta is going to turn into the actual game. And hopefully that's not the case, though. Some people are not giving EA a break. I wouldn't give them a break either, bro, at the end of the day. As far as disconnects, you know, I did get disconnected a few times, even stuck in the loading screen before the game started. Some people say, oh, it's the beta is going to be like that. Well, see, that happens in Madden 20. That actually happens in Madden 20. That happens in Madden 19 and 18. Getting stuck at the loading screen or getting disconnected. That's been an issue for I don't know how long. So, yeah, it happened to me in the beta. It may not happen for real, but that's probably going to carry on into live launch. You know, so, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But I'm glad it's kind of settling in. All the little kids that wanted to blitz everybody, come out, run the ball. If you do flip the play a lot, it will be a flag. I think it's 3 times, it will be a flag. Oh, I flipped it 2 times, 1 time. And after I flipped it 2 times, I made it audible, and the old lineman just moved. So, ain't none of that flip 1,000 times. Nah, not going to work. Gotta comment down below, because I do feel like I missed something. I probably skipped over something. You gotta comment down below, and I'm going to go ahead and see what y'all talking about, man. I'm going to answer every question. Make sure you hit that like button, too, and I'm out.